and welcome to part 3 of your reading. I apologize that the reading was in 3 parts, but it was just a matter of the amount of space I had on my phone. So we'll finish up here with your reading. So, advice from Spirit for you is the Eagle King, the Big Picture, Angelic Help, and we have it in reverse. So that in this deck, that means it's coming to you as a challenger. And that's not negative. It's just to help clarify this energy. So we have the Eagle King, the Big Picture, Angelic Help as a challenger. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and an ability to see the bigger picture where you don't. Just remember that even when things don't go the way you expect, there's always a reason for the detour. Advice from Spirit for your twin flame is Sisters of the Seasons, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, and Divine Order. I want to make a note that you may think, oh, my twin flame's not here. Why is half of this reading for them? They're not listening. They can't take this advice. They can't be helped by this reading. Well, they actually absolutely can. Just the same as when you clear a block, you also cleared it for your twin flame. That's how these readings work as well. You are taking this in and you share one consciousness, you're one being. So they are receiving the healing and the information in this reading just as much as you are. So, your twin flame, the advice they're getting is about cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. Because we know there's no such thing as divine timing, because time is an illusion. Ultimately, there's no such thing as time. But there's divine order, which means that certain things need to happen in a certain order for them to play out. You can't, for instance, go from living in a tent to being a billionaire overnight. There are certain steps and things that have to happen in a particular order. And it's not about the time it takes, it's about the steps, the path you're walking. So, let's see here. Sisters of the Seasons. When the Sisters of the Seasons meet you on your path, they remind you that everything has a natural rhythm that obeys a higher law. Just as the seasons magically pass, be reminded that the nature of birth, growth, harvest, and decay cannot be altered. So if you keep on your path with determination and discernment, allowing for the natural course of events to unfold, success is assured. Divine appropriate timing is guiding your desires into perfect manifest form. This is a very good period to start new things as you've moved out of winter into the beginning of spring. Continue with patience and be aware of the rhythms of your opportunities. There will be periods when things slow down and begin anew, move into fruition, and then slow down again in a never-ending natural flow. Be mindful of which sister greets you, for she points directly at the next. Every moment counts now. And then advice that is for both of you equally is explore your options. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. So with that Tower energy that we have for you, with this Six of Swords, this movement, with this Knight of Wands energy being blocked, there's just a lot of movement in this reading. It's a time for big changes, new opportunities. the dawn of a new day, kind of. But you can't get to that new day unless you're willing to close old doors and see to your emotional well-being, see to your healing process, and make sure you're allowing things to come up so you can release them and work through them. Sometimes we think this is the way it is and we don't see other options. By drawing this card, Heaven now asks you to question any situation that you think can't be changed. Take a moment and pretend that a magical mermaid has granted you 3 wishes. You can have anything you want. What will you wish for? The truth is that most anything you desire is possible. And this card asks you to explore your options. At first, you might do so mentally through daydreams and nighttime dreams. Then, it's important to turn those possibilities into realities by breaking them into small goals that you can accomplish today. When you explore new opportunities, the energy of the universe begins flowing in the direction of your dreams. Any step that you take, no matter how small, will help you see options that you may never have noticed before. All right. So, whatever the situation or circumstance may be, nothing lasts forever except God and you and your twin flame union. And so anything else can just be looked as a temporary obstacle or a temporary setback, or no obstacle between you and your twin flame is actually real. It's just a matter of healing and moving through the upset. And so to tie this whole reading together, we have one card from Ganesha. Cultivation. Ganesha is really powerful and really likes to come in at the end of readings to give you one final piece of advice and tie together everything that's been brought up in the reading. Ganesha also likes to leave you with some very specific advice. Listening to music can heal, encourage, and nurture your soul. Your spirituality is an essential part of who you are, and it forms the framework of your world. Music resonates with the human spirit. At the heart of humanity is the song of the soul. Music has the power to unite communities, cultures, and civilization. Listening to music can heal, hearten, and support your soul. Studies have found that musical tones communicate with and have an energetic impact on the cells and organs of the human body. It is believed that the cells vibrate and essentially have their own musical intonations. Listening to music can help heal and uplift your energy. You may find that by tuning into uplifting or calming music, you create space for greater contemplation and, in turn, gain more clarity about what you are creating in your life. It can also bring about a stronger connection to your higher self or to oneness. Music cultivates community as sound fosters communication and greater unity. Cultivation is a continual process that develops, encourages, and nurtures. There is a spiritual connection that forms between the music and the listener. Ganesha is inviting you to incorporate music into your life in a way that will augment your spiritual expansion. Listen to soothing music while you prepare for your day. Move away from the noise of excessive electronics and digital images and back to a more melodic existence. Take time to sit and listen to music. Doing this can shift your energy to a clearer and more receptive state. Okay, so this was your Twin Flame Circle Spread reading. I hope you found it healing and informative. If you have any questions or if something didn't make sense, feel free to email me and ask for further clarification. For instance, when the children card comes up, I have no way of knowing if you actually have children or not, or if your twin flame does. I go off my best guess, depending on surrounding cards. And so go with your gut as these cards come up for you. But also please feel free to let me know if you need anything clarified. And let me know if this reading was helpful for you and accurate, because I love getting feedback. It helps me better my talents. So thank you for ordering a reading. Welcome to Twin Flame Ascension School again. And I'll talk to you later.